There is a faintly risible suggestion that the Prime Minister should wait until after the American election before calling a general election or before going to the polls, with the idea being that, or Michael Gove, Donkey Gove, has put forward the idea that the British election should be on November the 14th or November the 21st, given that the American election will be on November the 5th. It's absurd. It's absurd. Even on the 14th or the 21st, we will still be having people knocking on our doors while President Trump or President Biden is being elected or not elected in America. That instability is going to creep over here throughout certainly the early period of any election campaign. And the idea that this is going to work in Rishi Sunak's favour is some pie-in-the-sky nonsense dreamt of by somebody who's been sniffing rather too much nonsense. I mean, I don't know where Mr. Gove has been sniffing around to get the idea that Sunak is going to be better off grabbing an election within a week or so of President Bush or President Trump. As for a little later, then it might make sense. Then Sunak might look sensible in contrast to the Trump or Biden incumbent. And it's this juggling thing. Does Rishi Sunak actually think there's a possibility he's going to win? If he does, he needs to he needs to look in the mirror and he needs to face up to reality. He is going to lose. The question is by how much? And the question is whether or not he's going to lose with dignity or lose like some sort of squealing a squealing victim trying to run away from reality. I think it's much better to go to the electorate well before the American election, or well after. If it's well after, I'm afraid that's a Christmas election and nobody particularly wants that. So I think it has to be before. I think it has to be significantly before the American election. But who is going to take that advice? I think with Donkey Gove encouraging a latter part of November as an election date, I think that's probably going to be what we're going to get.